Hello everyone, this is a video about this Panasonic. The model number is RQ-L11 and this is mini cassette recorder. This is in relatively good condition after I have fixed everything about it. Let me see if it's focusing properly. And unfortunately someone left the batteries inside and it was very badly corroded and leaked and the door couldn't be open, but fortunately I could resurrect it and saved it. And this unit is really old and is mono, it's not a stereo. Some people, they think that they are stereo, but these are the old models and it's just a mini cassette recorder. And it's really basic. But I like Panasonics and unfortunately the only thing that I don't like about Panasonic is that changing the belt is really difficult. You have to remove the PCB to access the belt, drive belt. And this one it has nothing special about it. It's the only reason that I'm doing this is because this is really rugged piece of equipment and you can throw it about and you know it's really rugged, as I mentioned, is just, you know, everlasting. The price of this item is starting from £20, and some people still they have these in the box and everything included. Nothing is really included in the box. It's just the box and the earphone. And when you see the earphone, remember that this item is mono. Otherwise, it would say headphone. So on this side, it has the earphone plug and the volume and then the microphone and everything. And this unit is working at the moment. It has loads of capacitors and all of them, they've been intact. So I didn't have to change anything about this. So it has the play, rewind, forward, rewind cue and forward cue. And then a record and a stop and a pause here for the record and playbacks. And on this side you have the jack 3 volts as it takes 2 AA batteries. And you have the lanyard, so sort of hook here, and nothing anywhere else. I have some images from the inside of this that I share with you later, and all of this area and the battery door, all of this was leaked, and you know, I washed it and thoroughly cleaned it, and now is in very good condition. So I put the batteries in there. So the way to put the battery in there is the positive first and then the negative here. And it has a battery indicator as well, if I forget to mention. It's here that shows you the level of battery. Let me just do the volume and just press rewind. You can see the battery level there and everything works properly. And this one has a very a strange fault, that this spring that you see here, maybe you can see it better there, that was missing. I don't know, if you drop it, maybe that one is going to missing. And the other fault that is really apparent is the record tab at the bottom, that it has a spring again, and if you drop it, it's prone to break. I fixed everything. Both of these springs had been broken, and I fixed both of them, and now the door is opening like it should be. I couldn't find the original spring inside, but I made one myself, and it's really good. Anyhow, and the only thing that it remains is just to listen to it, and I show you the images. Let's have this tape that I normally use. It's copyright free, and this is a bottom feeder. And the bottom feed, it means you put the bottom first, and then the head is up here, and you close it, and it has a speaker here as well, and you can see the tape rotation in this aperture here. So it has a speaker, so we don't need to add any speaker to this, and it's really loud. You see, this is the 0, and this is 3. And if you want to listen it through the speaker, this is without the amplifier. So, and I turn the amplifier on. Unfortunately, because all of my electronics and the Wi-Fi system and everything else is underneath here, you can hear a little bit of the hum on there. But if we raise the volume a little bit, and this is just, you know, mono. And anyhow, this video, I won't keep you you know, occupied with this video, and I turn this humming noise down, and I show you some of the images that I have taken from inside. So these are the images from inside, if it focuses. And if you want to have access to the inside of this, underneath here, and change the belt, so you have to desolder these 4 wires, and then the head wires here. Let me just maximize it a little bit, maybe you can see it better. This is the head, that is mono, and this is the motor, negative and positive, and these 2 are the speakers, and that's it. And then you can flip it a little bit over, because there are another cables here, wires here, and this is from the front of the door, and these 2 are the microphones. Anyhow, and this is one image, and the other one, this is a little bit angled, just to show you the cables and everything that is in there. And these are the tabs. If you want to open this, there are 4 screws, and then there are some tabs here. As you see, one is here, one is here, one is there, and there are 2 more at the bottom, one here and one there, But I took another image just to show you the other side, which is this one. And you can see these two tabs here, and those are the other ones that I already mentioned. So is opening it, and then the only problem with this is that the headphone jack or earphone jack is very tightly squeezed in here, and you have to just press and pull in order to get the motherboard out. So when you get the motherboard out, you have access to the rubber band, and you can change that. And rubber band is very small, it's not very big. So if you're interested to see the inside of this in more detail, let me know. But to be honest with you, there is nothing to show you about. If you are interested, I will do that. Anyhow, this video is getting too long, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And until my next video, take care of yourself and each other, and as always, have a great time.